Hey, welcome to Perry Review. My name is Perry. This is my wife, Cynthia. So today we'll be reacting to the series finale of Bojack Horseman, which is season 6, episode 16.
2 years.
Yeah. I mean, we've been, obviously we have a busy schedule. We have other things going on. I work 2 jobs and stuff, so obviously we had to pace out ourselves watching shows. So that's what we always manage to do, like 1 episode a week. And on top of that, like, we had our stuff come up in our lives that we had to put aside other stuff like YouTube for a while. So
I got very sick.
yeah, she got some sick. We actually we caught COVID last year. Shit, like stuff like that happens. Anyways, we're now down to the last episode. The previous episode, Bojack was having like I think it was probably in purgatory in a sense where he drowns in the pool in real life, and he meets.
What word did you just say?
Purgatory.
Purgatory?
Yeah, it's like it's a metaphysical place between heaven and hell when you die. Like, you're not judged yet or something, and you kind of wait to be sent to heaven and hell. It's like a place, right? I think it is, but
It's like this guy pulling out new names and words out of his butt.
anyways, he meets all of his deceased friends and loved ones, and it got pretty crazy by the end because it's basically like this black goo, which is basically death, enveloping him. And at the end, he kind of just embraced it and accepted it. But at the last thing, at the closing credits, we hear like a dead like a dead heartbeat thing, and then suddenly beep beep, like it started beeping again. So we think and we hope that he does survive.
Yeah, and he hasn't died.
But
I don't think he could have died.
I know. I mean, that's why they left it there, right? Like, they left it ambiguous, but the fact that there's a heartbeat means that he lived, right?
Let's see.
But yeah, enough talk. This is it, the final episode.
How long is this episode? Same 20 minutes?
Yeah, same 20-something minutes. All right, here we go.
This is a good show.
Mm-hmm. It is.
I have something to say after.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute.
He's dead?
Oh, it's in the show. Whew, I thought he died. Oh yeah, the parents. Oh my god.
What's up with that face? Like,
it's just, it's like one of those horses you see on the internet. He's on trial. Why is he on trial? Was it for, I guess, for breaking and entering? Oh jeez, he's in prison now. Jeez, so much time in literally in a minute and a half. What was it, 30 months in prison?
14.
14 months? Jeez. Wow, I mean, the fact that, okay, so he survived, and I'm guessing the charges put against him was because of breaking and entering and destroying property and all that stuff, and on top of all the horrible stuff he's done with the public, and, public perception was really bad, right? So when he got sentenced, he probably got some jail time, and now he's facing jail, but,
And also, he was high and drunk, so all that too,
yeah, true. Like, he was probably drunk
so
driving.
He drove and
yeah.
Probably like everything, all the charges.
Yeah, they just went off on him. Because, they want to make an example of him.
Maybe that was the picture where he's drunk. No, never mind.
No, that was way
back.
Yeah, something for way back. But I seen a horse picture like that, where a horse is like half doing that kind of face. So it's probably just made fun of that.
So, let's take it back to Mrs. Elfsted's entrance. And remember, if you're on stage, I can see you, you're in character, you have an opinion about the return of Eldred Loveborg.
Well, he's out.
There he is. Uh-oh, America's Most Wanted over here, huh?
You're extremely
It's nice of Mr. Peanutbutter to, like, stick by him.
Life filled with my friendship.
If this is my only other option, I choose prison.
You were just planning on wearing this to the wedding? Really leaning on that optional and black tie optional.
These are the clothes I went in with. I didn't know I'd be going to a wedding in a year. Actually, I am a little hungry. Where can we get lunch around here?
Elefino.
No? Oh, how about the diner?
He's talking about his restaurant.
Well, I see Princess Carolyn a lot at
Firefly.
birthday
Oh, look, there's Gina.
Globes, Critics' Choice Awards, but Judah usually stays home with Ruthie.
I can't believe she's getting married.
Thought it would be with you, huh?
Judah!
Honestly, I thought it would be with nobody because I wasted all her best years.
When are you getting out for real?
Few months.
Wow.
Oh, he's
What are
only
you
on
gonna do
like,
next?
you know, like a
Big
brief
plans?
parole
Post Big
thing.
House? Big Mama's House reboot? Reboot of the franchise Big Mama's House? Starring you?
My main goal right now is just not screwing up this weekend.
One day in therapy, I just blurted out, is my problem with women any movie directed by Christopher Nolan? Because yes, women are involved, but it's never really about the women. It's about me. Are my self-destructive patterns and unexamined cycles of codependency the popular Jim Carrey character The Mask? Because somebody stop me.
Are all of your breakthroughs phrased like that?
I just have to make a real quick stop.
At the Griffith Observatory?
I have a press event.
You took me to a press event?
It was on the way.
Those two.
Some of you might remember me as the notorious Stealer of the D.
Oh, yeah.
Now, to
Way
celebrate
back
the
in season
success
1.
of Birthday Dad, I thought it was time I gave a birthday present back. Say hello to Hollywood.
Woob? Oh, God.
As in Birthday Dad. No, obviously I meant the dad part of Birthday Dad. I assume that
Oh,
went without saying.
B for birthday
Look,
dad
I gotta
instead
go.
of D.
But the next time I need a sign made, I'm going to strongly consider going with a different company. If you want to stay, I'll stay there with you. I will not leave your side.
You sure?
Such
Of
a good
course,
friend.
I'm here for you, buddy. Unless I see my good friend Erica. But Bojack, what are the odds that would?
No more
Yep, he left.
I just said there's no time to explain. Did you
Ruthie's away.
be a bad listener?
She's
Come
walking
on,
now.
You gotta go.
Okay. In a couple months, I'll beat my record for being sober.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's some name for it. I worry about what's gonna happen when I get out. What if I relapse again?
Then you'll get sober again. I was at the office the other day doing the hokey pokey with some work associates. And I realized everyone misunderstands that song. There's way too much emphasis on the hokey pokey part.
That is what it's all about.
No, that's exactly what I mean. But it's like the song says. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. You turn yourself around. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, I don't know if the songwriters
That's
put
very
that
insightful.
thought in. I can't tell if you're being smart or stupid.
Right?
I never know.
I think you had it for a moment.
You should
and
some
then
very
lost it.
wise stuff there.
Oh, well. It was nice while it lasted, right?
Sure.
It's only freaking Honeydew.
Huh, not bad.
He gave it a chance.
No.
I didn't even think that I'd have other options. A year ago, everyone in this town hated me.
People have short memories. It's the best and
Wow.
worst thing about people.
That's
Well,
Clooney.
When I heard you were getting married, that I'd get here and there'd be some disaster, and I knew that either I would cause it or just maybe I would be the only one who could fix it. Like it would be time for the wedding and no one would know where to find you.
No one but you, right?
Yeah.
What would you have said to me?
Tell me what you're afraid of.
Well, I guess I'm afraid of losing some part of myself. I'm afraid that if I let someone else take care of me, that I'm not really me anymore. This could be the best thing that ever happened to me, and if it doesn't make me as happy as I'm supposed to be, that means I'm a lost cause.
I don't know. Those are some really good arguments.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, look, yes, all those things could be true. But on the other hand, what if you deserve to be happy and this is the thing that will make you happy? Just focus on how you're happy right now.
Oh, is it that easy?
No. But you're here because at some point Princess Carolyn thought this was a good idea. Because she's the smartest woman I know.
That's true, she is.
So what do you think? Are you going to marry him?
Well, I already got the dress.
Hey, if I do decide to get back into the business when I get out of prison, I mean, I probably won't, but if I do, I'm going to need representation.
I can recommend some excellent people.
I wonder if it's going to be her or someone she knows. That's nice. It feels like every single character that he's with, they have their own send-off.
I wish I had my phone so I could play you the last voicemail you left me. Did you remember that?
Did it leave a
That you
voicemail?
left me a voicemail? You were clearly intoxicated, and you were talking about swimming. I'm going swimming, you said. Since nothing matters anyway, and nobody cares about me, I might as well go swimming, right?
I'm so sorry.
Call me back if you don't want me to go swimming. You promised me you were going to be okay, but I made you promise me that. Was I selfish for believing you?
No.
Why did you call me? You knew I was in Chicago.
I don't know.
When I found out you weren't dead, I was angry. I was relieved, but I was also angry that I'd given you that power over me. Anyway, I'm glad you're alive.
I am too. So what, you broke up with him?
No, I moved to Houston.
Oh,
So
thank
he
goodness.
was your boyfriend at the time. He's not your boyfriend anymore.
He is not.
Oh, she got married.
I think there are people that help you become the person that you end up being, and you can be grateful for them, even if they were never meant to be in your life forever.
Wouldn't it be funny if this night was the last time we ever talked to each other?
It's hard to think about.
Anyway,
I need to tell you.
No, you don't have to. You don't owe me.
No, I need to
anything.
tell you thank you. And it's going to be okay. And thank you.
Life's a bitch and then you die, right?
Sometimes. Sometimes life's a bitch and then you keep living.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is nice.
I don't think they want to say goodbye yet. Because remember how Bojack mentioned it might be the last time they see each other? They just want to enjoy this night. That's nice. That's a nice night. And I get the title. The title of the episode is called It Was Nice While It Lasted. Right? So if you think about it, everything is nice while it lasted in a sense. Their friendship, the show.
I think they learned a lot from each other, for sure.
That's why she said
Yeah.
thank you, right? Like, it's what she said at the end of how, like, you know, there's certain people, even if their presence in their life is fleeting, they might leave an impact to change you or be, you know, to be that person you are now. And positive or negative, you know, anywhere or not, if you say it, Bojack definitely left an impact on Diane and stuff.
On everybody, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's life.
Everybody in every main character said, basically, right? Mr. Peanutbutter, Todd, Princess Carolyn. And yeah, that is the end of Bojack Horseman. Well,
Damn.
what did you think of the ending?
Yes, it was good. I mean, I totally, like, misinterpreted the whole show from the, you know, when it first started. I was totally against watching it.
She's like, what is this show? It's about a cartoon horse? Why am I watching this?
Yeah, and every day I would complain to Barry. I'm like, why are we watching this show? Like, I don't understand why we have to watch this show. And then as the seasons and the episodes, like, we were watching, I started liking shows. I mean, I started liking the show. And I feel like that's how I am, because, like, all the shows that, like, our subscribers and viewers recommend are shows that are not, like, something I would watch. And I don't have time to watch shows anyways. Like, I only watch TV with you guys when I eat.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't really sit and watch TV. I don't have time for all that.
You have a busy schedule.
Yeah, my schedule is very busy. When I watch my soap operas, I skip half the time and I watch it because I don't have time to sit and watch every minute of it, because it's just I just don't have time.
you have a busy schedule, but that's the thing
It's
about...
not we. I have a busy schedule.
And living with you, a part of my life is busy as well.
Yeah.
Okay. But aren't you glad that by doing this channel and by being recommended the show, we were able to watch a show that we would have definitely just, you know, glazed over if we saw on Netflix in the recommended list. Like, oh, it's a show about a horse? We would have skipped through it. But then because we were recommended it, we were able to watch such an amazing show that put us through a ride. Like,
It's like, sorry to cut you off,
Yeah.
Banana Fish.
Oh, yeah, that was a great show.
So that show, when I first saw it, I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to read. That was my first thought, because not only for any, like, I'm not being racist or anything, but that's how I am generally with all, like, different language shows. Even like, you know, even when I watch, like, Hindi movies or when I watch Telugu movies, I don't like watching it on subtitles. You
don't like to read while, you know, like...
Yeah, because I feel like I miss most of, like, what's happening in the movie. So I don't like watching it in, like, their language. But then when you don't watch it in their language, there's certain scenes and certain words that they emphasize doesn't get like it doesn't get portrayed as properly.
Yeah.
So that's like that was my other thing with Banana Fish. But then now I'm used to it.
Yeah.
Like and I would say this every time when I watch any show. I'm just like, why? Why are we watching it?
But you're very, like, it's hard for you to get into a show, but then once you watch a few episodes and you're more enveloped into the story, you're hooked. And then you're like, wow, like, I changed my mind. Like, this is a great show. It changed my mind, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you feel like, you know how I was saying this our last episode reaction at the end, certain shows that have such a consistently high quality throughout the entire series, it's a 50-50 chance they might, like, miss their landing and they'll screw up.
This one actually landed properly.
Yeah, like, it had the best...
It was a nice landing.
Yeah, I like the fact that it featured all of our main characters, and it was, in a way, it gave each character a sense of closing for their storyline, and the fact that they've all changed from who they were in the beginning of the season series till now, right? Yeah. Mr. Peanutbutter, he's much more, in tune with himself and how he is with relationships. Todd, he's much more mature now. He's got a relationship. He's reconciled with his mom. Yeah. Princess Carolyn, sorry.
You always say Princess Diane.
Maybe it's the Princess Diana, similarities. But Princess Carolyn, she finally balanced out her work life and her personal life. She found an amazing person for her, and she has a beautiful daughter, and she's got that happy ending. Ruthie. And Diane, she's struggling with her own identity and her own depression and stuff like that, but she found an amazing, wonderful husband who understands what she's going through and is super supportive.
Yeah, that's true.
And then there's Bojack. He's had a crazy up and down roller coaster of a story.
But I feel like he paid for his, not like, I'm pretty sure it doesn't do justice, but the fact that he's in jail now for everything.
And he's also very, what's the word, he wants to atone for his actions. That's why he's went to jail. He's trying to do better. He's also very cautious. Like when he went to the wedding, he's like, I don't know if I should be here. I don't want to screw up, right? Because he knows that he has that tendency.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, he knows that the actions he thinks he's done has been horrible, and he wants to do better and be better. And that's something that you should applaud him for. Like.
He's owned up to
his actions and stuff, and people, he's had more opportunities, but we're human. I mean, he's a horse, but he's a human.
Exactly.
We make mistakes, and I'm glad that he's made amends to that kind of thing. But what is it? What do you think of the ending? Like the way the title of the ending says it was night while it lasted, and I feel like everything in this episode. Like, meeting up last time with all his friends and stuff, and then with Diane at the end when they were just staring at the sky. I was thinking they didn't want to leave. Like they were like looking, they were darting eyes back and forth. They like even Diane like opened her mouth a bit, but she kind of closed it because I feel like she wanted to say something or he wanted to say something, but they're afraid that this might be the last time they see each other because
they just want to enjoy their company
and they just want to enjoy that company and look at the stars, and this is a very beautiful ending to this story kind of thing, and it's nice. I always like Diane's and Bojack's relation, like not too much in their relationship, but also the stuff they talk about throughout the series. They've had some very poignant, insightful discussions that makes you think and makes you agree, and it's very nice. But yeah, like. Wow, we're done the show. This show is, I'm going to say it, I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is one of the greatest shows I've ever seen.
Hands down, it is.
Yeah, and we've recommended everybody we know to give it a shot.
I know everybody that I've seen, my brother, I'm like, you should watch Bojack Horseman. He's like, what's about a horse? I'm like, I said the same thing. I'm like, watch it. And it's good.
If anybody who hasn't seen the show, and if you just come by our channel and you see it, I hope it gets more audiences because this is truly one of those shows that definitely needs to get out there and be seen, kind of thing.
I'm
And,
saying this.
yeah,
Watch it.
look at her. Like she's now
I'm
one of the show's biggest fans, and now she's advocating the show to other people.
I'm actually gonna go back to watch it, binge watch everything.
I want to. You know how like certain shows, like it's crazy. I was telling her when I was editing the last episode, there was like some little hints here and there that summarize the ending. For example, when Bojack drowned in the pool, right? And then when they were sitting at the table together with all those dead friends, and Zach Braff gives him a drink, and it's bottled water, and he drinks it. It's like, tastes like chlorine.
Like
we didn't know.
Yeah,
first viewing, we didn't know what that meant, but then we know he was drowning in the pool. So there's probably some little subtle stuff that that if you repeatedly view, you'll probably see it and stuff. So I definitely want to rewatch a show just to see that, because like just like like fine wine or something, there's always something that always comes after watching a show or book or something like that. But yeah, we're kind of just dragging on it because it's so hard to say goodbye to an amazing show. But
we have to.
Yeah, we have to stop now because it's over. But we'll be around. We're gonna watch other shows, but
if you guys have any shows, like just recommend it. But I'll give it a chance, just like how I did for this one.
Sadly, I know, and everybody and all our viewers know, we've talked about it before. I don't think there'll be any other show that'll come to top this show.
You never know.
You never know, but we'll see.
You never know.
We're gonna stop here. I hope you guys liked our reaction to this episode and to the series overall. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel. And yeah, give us more recommendations. If you find a show that lives up to quality like this, we'll be happy to watch it. So
we'll watch it. Don't worry.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.